In today's video, we will talk about the ABB PMA Kit Spiral for the rail infrastructure environment.
Hello Justus, nice to have you here.
Hi Julian, I'm glad to be here.
As we already mentioned, today we're talking about the kit Spiral, but maybe first to start we should clarify what the kit actually is and what are the benefits from it.
Of course, so we see our ABB PMA Kit Spiral as a perfect addition to our Kit KHK. Both kits are used in the rail infrastructure environment to protect the high voltage cables at angular, at flat poles against external influences. And the huge benefit of the Kit Spiral is that it even offers a better protection compared to the Kit KHK and can therefore protect more effectively against these external influences.
So it's an extra protection for the application. But there's one thing I did not understood by now. Why do we need this extra protection if we already have the Kit KHK?
That's an absolutely justified question, Julian. I would like to answer right away. So the Kit KHK as well as the Kit Spiral, they are used in the rail infrastructure environment, and very often we are having these high voltage cables here. They are laid out at the ground and then being routed upwards along the pole, and are being protected by cable protection, so by the Kit KHK, the conduit. They are being protected against rodents, weathering, or the mechanical contact with any other component. But unfortunately, we are having one external contact or influence which is quite critical, against which the Kit KHK cannot fully protect. And I'm talking about the contact with industrial lawnmowers, grass trimmers. They have very sharp blades and they can easily cut through branches and roots. And as you can imagine, they are a danger for the cable protection and also for the high voltage cable. And this is exactly where the Kit Spiral comes into play. It can be installed at the corrugated conduit of the Kit KHK and provides this extra needed protection against the lawnmowers around half a meter above the ground surface, you can say. This is exactly where such critical hits by the blades of these mowers can occur.
Great, now that we have clarified what the Kit Spiral is, maybe we should have a look at it, look what it's already in the package and what are the benefits from it.
Of course, I think this will make the whole product more understandable.
Let's start with the size. What versions of the product are already available?
As I said, the Kit Spiral is an addition to the Kit KHK, and the Kit KHK exists currently in size 56 only, and therefore the Kit Spiral exists also only in one size so far, which is compatible to the Kit KHK in size 56.
And what about the scope of delivery of the product? So what do I get when I unpack the package?
Well, as the name suggests, we are talking about a kit here, meaning a set, and therefore you will get several products. First of all, you get the spiral tubes. We have the smaller one in yellow in size 56. Then we have the bigger one in black in size 70. And of course, additionally, you will get the BGG2 half shells, holders you can say. We have them in size 56 and we have them also in size 70. We will also get two of them, two pairs. And then additionally, of course, the fixing screws are also part of the kit, and the assembly instructions also there.
That's quite a lot. Maybe you can tell us more about the characteristics of the products. I think we should start with the most important part of the set, namely the two spiral tubes.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the spiral tubes first. When you look at it, you can notice it's still flexible while being quite robust and solid and made of polyethylene. As you can see, there's a spiral cut. And if you take a look at this spiral cut and at the spiral cut execution of both spiral tubes and compare it to each other, you will notice it is opposite to each other. This is a special part of the kit because this ensures that even if the application is being installed in a bent way like this, you can say, it is still being covered by the spiral tubes almost by 100%, you can say. So it ensures the desired protection against the contact with the motor blades. Let's take now a look at the BGG2 half shells. I can show the smaller one here. As I said, it's consisting of two parts, and when screwed together, it's nothing else than a flange. If you install it at the corrugated conduit like this, it sets the beginning and the end point of the kit spiral, and it secures the whole kit axially, and it is therefore preventing the kit spiral from sinking into the ground, and it also is there for preventing it from being pulled out.
Well, thank you for the detailed explanation. Maybe before moving on to the installation part, you can say some more words to the material.
Yeah, in conclusion, we can say that the whole kit spiral is UV and weather resistant, and it's designed in a way to make it suitable for a permanent use outside.
I think now we have highlighted the most important features. Additional information can also be found on the product data sheet. Maybe let's move on to the installation part.
Before doing that, I would like to add one point. In general, we can say there are two ways of installing the kit spiral. So the first way would be to install it right away together with the rest of the cable protection or the application. So it's a quite easy way. But there's a second way as well, which would be to install the kit spiral at an existing application cable protection. This is a bit more complex, and that's why we recommend doing it or installing it right away and not installing it afterwards. So now we can start with the installation part. So what I have here is a VOHG corrugated conduit in size 56. It's the one of the kit KHK, so it's perfect for showing the kit spiral installation. The first part would be to set the beginning point of the kit spiral, which would be this one. This is the BGG2 in size 56, the two half shells. You apply from above and from below, and then you just fix it with the two fixing screws, left and right. Then it's fixed. Directly after that, you apply the second one in size 70. Same. You apply one half shell from above, one from below, and then you fix it left and right with the screws. As you can see, the second one, since it's size 70, it's bigger, so it's not quite, but it's a bit loose, has some play, and you can move it axially, left and right. This is normal, and this will also disappear if we install the spiral tubes, which we do now. We begin with the smaller one in size 56, the yellow one. We just slide it over here. So now we have applied the smaller one, and then followed by the bigger one in size 70, the black one. We do it in the same way, just like this. And as you can see now, the BGG2 half shell, the bigger one, is also fixed. And they have the task, let's say, to prevent the tubes from slipping off. And as I mentioned before, it is also possible to install these two tubes afterwards, but this is a bit more complex because you need to wrap them around using the spiral cut around the corrugated conduit. And as I said, it's not so easy. Now we have installed it mostly, the kit spiral. What we do in the end is to set the end point of the kit, which we can do now, and I would like to hand over to you. We start with the BGG2 in size 70. We have already prepared it. What we will do now is just slide it over. As we can see, it still has some play. The last part would be to take the BGG2 in size 56. We have the two half shells. We press it a bit together, and then we place it from above and from below at the corrugated conduit, and then we take the screws and screw it first on the one side. I will do it with my hands here, but of course you can use the corresponding tools as well, and we recommend doing that. One screw is fixed. Now we turn it around take the second one. I also do it by my hand and then fix it. Almost there. And once fixed, it looks like this. Thank you very much. We have now successfully installed the Kit Spiral, and usually it would be now installed vertically like this, with parts of the whole application would be buried into the ground, and around half a meter like this should be above the ground surface, because this is exactly the area where critical hits by blades of the industrial lawnmowers could occur.
Perfect. All of our PMA products can be purchased by our sales and distribution site in Hasford in cooperation with our distribution partners. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us and visit our website.